I woke up late on the day of the Champions League final. My alarm didn't go off. I jumped out of bed, saw my Barcelona kit still thrown over the couch. While brushing my teeth, I noticed my phone was dead. I had no idea what time it was. I rushed into the kitchen, grabbed a banana, and sprinted to the car. Halfway there, traffic stopped completely. I started sweating. I jumped out and ran through the streets of Barcelona with my backpack on. At the airport, I showed my passport and luckily, the security guy recognized me and let me through. While running to the gate, I passed a group of kids in Barca shirts. We took a quick selfie. I finally got on the plane, sat down, and took a deep breath. I still had time. Made it to the stadium, threw on the jersey, stepped on the pitch, and scored the winning goal. One day, I was late to training because I got stuck in the hotel elevator. I was just going down for breakfast when it stopped between floors. So I started juggling a water bottle to kill time. I called Dani Alves and said, "Bro, tell the coach Neymar's stuck in the elevator." When they got me out, training was almost over. But I went in, scored 3 goals in 10 minutes. Coach just said, "Late, but inspired." I arrived for the Euro 2016 final full of confidence. At the start, I felt great, ready for the big moment. Early in the match, a clash left me with a painful knee injury. I tried to continue, but the pain was too much, and I had to leave the field. I was frustrated. I wanted to help my team, but I couldn't. Even from the sidelines, I kept shouting and motivating them. I knew Portugal could still win, even without me on the field. When Eder scored that incredible goal, I cried from joy. In the end, we won, and it felt amazing. That victory was one of the most special moments of my career. It was the final match, and I had a fever. No one knew, just the doctor. I stepped onto the field, barely standing. The crowd could tell something was off. First half, nothing. In the second, I took a hard hit and fell. I stayed down for a few seconds. Then I stood up, asked for the ball, and scored a bicycle kick. The stadium exploded. After the match, I went straight to the fore, but it was worth every second.
Man, you won't believe this, but one day I forgot my boots at home before a huge game. I got to the stadium and realized I had 2 left-footed boots in my bag. I was shocked. The game was less than an hour away, and I had no idea what to do. I ran to the coach and explained what happened. He laughed and said, "This only happens to you, Neymar." The equipment manager tried to find me a pair, but none of them fit right. So I asked Dani Alves to lend me his boots. Luckily, the size was close enough. It felt weird at first, but man, I scored an amazing goal in the first half. Then I scored another and assisted a brilliant goal. It turned out to be one of my best games. After the match, the coach told me, "Borrowed boots or not, you always put on a show." Since then, I always double-check my bag before leaving home. Lesson learned.
It was a high-stakes match. Early in the game, I slipped and missed a golden opportunity, so embarrassing. But I shook it off. Then, right before halftime, I took a hard tackle, and for a moment, I thought I was out. The pain was sharp, but I pushed through. In the second half, everything changed. I dribbled past 3 defenders, scored the equalizer, and then assisted the winning goal. The crowd went wild. It wasn't just about skill, it was about fighting until the end. That's football, never giving up.
I was in my second year in the NBA, training hard, and the coach challenged me to score 50 points in the next game. That day, I stepped onto the court with a different focus, hitting threes and dunks like never before. By the end of the third quarter, I already had 48 points and was determined to break 50. With 2 minutes left, I managed a dunk that sent the crowd into a frenzy. When the game ended, I looked at the scoreboard and saw that I had scored exactly 52 points. The coach came over, patted my back, and said, "This is just the beginning." That experience taught me to never underestimate my own limits. Today, I look back and think every point was the result of dedication and total focus. It was an unforgettable night for me and all the fans who were there. It showed me that hard work really pays off, both on and off the court.
It was one of those days when everything felt off. I missed my first 3 shots, then got blocked twice. I sat in the locker room, frustrated, thinking about how the team needed me. But during halftime, something clicked. I told myself, "Steven, just breathe and trust your training." In the second half, it was like magic. I couldn't miss. 3-pointer after 3-pointer, the crowd went wild. By the end, we'd turned the game around. From frustration to triumph, that's basketball. It's about finding your rhythm, even when it seems lost.